Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's hyper-connected world, where distractions are constant and our attention spans seem to be shrinking by the minute, it can feel almost impossible to truly focus and produce meaningful work. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the constant barrage of emails, notifications, and social media updates, and you're yearning for a way to reclaim your focus and achieve deeper levels of productivity and satisfaction, then you've come to the right place. Before we dive into today's incredibly insightful book, make sure to hit that like button if you're interested in boosting your productivity and reclaiming your focus. Drop a comment below sharing your biggest distraction at work or during study, and subscribe so you never miss our explorations of strategies for a more focused and productive life. Your engagement helps us all work smarter, not just harder. Today, we're diving deep into Cal Newport's highly influential book, Deep Work: Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World. This book isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter by cultivating the ability to perform deep work, focused, uninterrupted work that generates the greatest value and leads to significant achievements. Newport argues that this skill is becoming increasingly rare and valuable in our modern economy, and he provides a practical guide to developing and implementing deep work habits in your own life. Get ready for a summary that will revolutionize the way you approach your work and creative endeavors. So, settle in as we unpack the key ideas and actionable strategies within deep work. At its core, deep work is defined by Newport as professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. These efforts create new value, improve your skill, and are hard to replicate. Think of a scientist engrossed in research, a writer lost in their manuscript, or a programmer meticulously crafting complex code. Deep work requires intense focus and a commitment to minimizing distractions, allowing you to make significant progress on complex tasks. In stark contrast to deep work is shallow work, which Newport describes as non-cognitively demanding, logistical-style tasks, often performed while distracted. These efforts tend not to create much new value in the world and are easy to replicate. Examples of shallow work include answering routine emails, attending unproductive meetings, and engaging in social media browse. While shallow work often feels productive in the moment, Newport argues that it ultimately hinders our ability to achieve meaningful results and can leave us feeling drained and unfulfilled. Newport makes a compelling case for why deep work is increasingly valuable in today's economy. In an age of automation and outsourcing, the ability to perform high-level, cognitively demanding tasks is becoming a crucial differentiator. Deep work allows us to learn complex skills quickly, solve challenging problems effectively, and create innovative solutions that are hard for others to replicate. In a world saturated with information and distractions, the ability to focus deeply is becoming a superpower, providing a significant competitive edge in various fields. The first rule Newport outlines is to work deeply. This involves intentionally scheduling dedicated blocks of time for deep work and developing strategies to minimize distractions during these periods. He suggests various approaches, such as the monastic philosophy of completely eliminating distractions, the bimodal philosophy of alternating between periods of intense deep work and lighter activities, the rhythmic philosophy of establishing a consistent daily routine for deep work, and the journalistic philosophy of seizing opportunities for deep work whenever they arise. The key is to be deliberate and intentional about carving out time for focused work. Newport's second rule is to embrace boredom. He argues that our constant exposure to stimulation and instant gratification has weakened our ability to focus for extended periods. To cultivate deep work habits, we need to train our brains to resist distractions and be comfortable with periods of boredom. This might involve practices like deliberately leaving your phone behind during certain activities, or scheduling regular attention restoration breaks to allow your mind to wander and recharge. The ability to simply sit and think without reaching for a distraction is a crucial skill for deep work. The third rule in deep work is to quit social media. Newport doesn't necessarily advocate for a complete abandonment of all social media, but rather a strategic and intentional approach to its use. He encourages readers to identify the tools that genuinely provide value and to ruthlessly eliminate those that primarily serve as distractions. He suggests adopting a craftsman approach to technology, choosing tools based on their ability to support your deep work goals rather than simply using them out of habit or social pressure. Newport's final rule is to drain the shallows. This involves actively working to minimize the amount of time you spend on shallow, low-value tasks. He suggests strategies like scheduling specific times for email and administrative work, learning to say no to unnecessary meetings and commitments, and establishing clear boundaries to protect your deep work time. By consciously reducing the amount of shallow work in your schedule, you create more space and mental energy for the deep, meaningful work that truly moves the needle. Throughout deep work, Newport emphasizes the importance of creating a deep work ritual. This involves establishing routines, environments, and rules that support your ability to focus deeply. This might include designating a specific workspace, setting clear goals for your deep work sessions, establishing rules around distractions, like turning off notifications, and even incorporating rituals like a specific pre-work routine to signal to your brain that it's time to focus. Consistency and intentionality are key to building a successful deep work ritual. Newport peppers deep work with relatable examples and anecdotes of individuals throughout history and in contemporary society who have achieved remarkable success through their commitment to deep work. He shares stories of writers like J.K. Rowling, who retreated to quiet spaces to focus on their writing, and scientists who dedicated long hours to intense research. These examples illustrate the power of deep work in various fields and provide inspiration for cultivating these habits in our own lives. Newport also addresses common challenges to deep work, such as the temptation of distractions, the feeling of being overwhelmed by shallow tasks, and the difficulty of saying no to requests. He offers practical strategies for overcoming these obstacles, such as scheduling shutdown rituals to end the workday and resist the urge to check emails in the evening, and developing techniques for managing your attention and resisting distractions when they arise. Cal Newport's Deep Work is a powerful and practical guide to reclaiming your focus and achieving meaningful success in a distracted world. By understanding the value of deep work, recognizing the pitfalls of shallow work, and implementing Newport's actionable strategies, you can cultivate the ability to concentrate intensely, produce high-quality work, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling and impactful life. This book is a must-read for anyone who wants to thrive in the modern economy and make significant contributions in their chosen field. What are your biggest takeaways from deep work? What strategies will you implement to cultivate more deep work in your own life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you plan to reclaim your focus. If you found this exploration of deep work insightful and helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with anyone in your life who could benefit from learning about focused work, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth discussions on productivity, focus, and personal growth. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.